Hello. In last session, we had came to know about different um, networking concepts. Okay, today we will be going deep dive into the topic that is OSI model. Okay, what is OSI model? Okay, it is a seven-layer architecture to transmit data from source to receiver. Okay, it provides a systematic approach to understand how data is transmitted between computers. Okay. Here you can see the seven layers involved into it. That is, the first one is a physical layer, second one is data link layer, third one is network layer, the fourth one is transport layer, and then session layer, and the presentation layer, application layer. Okay, let's see about all these layers one by one. Okay, the first and the lowest layer is physical layer. Okay, it handles the physical connection between the devices. It sends the raw data in the form of binary digits, okay, that is 0 and 1 over a physical medium. The medium can be of optical fiber, in air like infrared, microwave, etc. Okay, next discuss about the functions, different functions of physical layer. Okay, the first is to it turns data into signals that can be sent over cables, fiber optics, or wireless channels. Okay, the second one is data speed. It sets the speed at which data is transmitted. Okay. It also defines how devices are connected physically. Okay. Physically, in the sense it defines the topologies. Okay. Like in which they are connected, like a star, pulse, topologies we have studied earlier. Okay. Manages the direction of the data too, whether the data is going single way, that is what was simplex, whether it is simplex, half duplex, full duplex. Okay, the devices which takes parts in the physical layer are cables, hubs, repeaters, and etc. etc. Okay, it was for physical layer. Now let's talk about the second layer, this data link layer. Okay, it handles the direct communication between devices on the same network. Okay. The main job of the data link layer is to ensure that data is transferred error-free from one device to another over the physical layer. Okay. It takes raw bit from the physical layer and organizes them into frames. Basically, it converts the data packets into frames. Okay. It adds header and tailor to every bits and convert them into a frame. Okay. It detects errors in the frames using the methods like checksums, okay, and corrects it if possible. This is the rate of data transfer between the devices. Okay, the devices which are used in this layer is switches and bridges. Okay, now it was for data link layer. Now coming to the next layer, that is of third layer, which is layer. Okay, the third layer, and it handles the routing and forwarding or passing the data packets across different networks. Okay, the purpose of the network layer is to determine the best path for data to send from one device to another. Okay, source the data packets have reached to their destination or not. Okay, the few functions of the network layer is, the first one is routing, which I have discussed that it finds the best path. Okay, for data to travel from source to destination. Okay, logical logical regression. It uses different it uses IP addresses to identify devices on different networks. Okay. Yes, as we have discussed earlier, that every device, every network have a different IP addresses. Okay. It also breaks down larger data packets into smaller ones so that it can be transmitted, okay, resembles them at the destination, okay. The devices taking part into it is router and the components like IP addresses is involved. The protocol which is being implemented while in network layer is IP, that is Internet Protocol, okay, which is responsible for addressing and routing packets. Now, the next layer is transport layer, which is the fourth layer of the OSI model, okay. It is responsible for the reliable data transfer to the networks, okay. The main job of the transport layer is to provide end-to-end communication services for applications. It ensures that data is delivered error-free and in sequence. Okay? Yes, the protocols which involves or takes part into it is TCP and UDP, as we have discussed earlier. Okay? The functions of this layer, that is transport layer, is it it breaks down larger messages into a smaller, okay, for easier transmission. It ensures data integrity by detecting errors, and in some protocols it also controls the rate of data transmission. Okay, the main function that it ensures data is delivered accurately and in same order. Okay, so we can say that in transport layer, data is transmitted. The responsibility of transport layer is to it ensures that data is transmitting reliably and efficiently. Okay, it acts as bridge between application layer above it and the network layer below it. Okay. Now, the fifth layer is session layer. Okay. It is responsible for setting up, managing, and ending the communication systems between applications. Ensures that the communication process is um, being done orderly. Okay. It provides synchronization point within a session, allowing for recovery in case of disruption. Any disruption occur. Okay, it is achieved through different checkpoints made by the session layer. Okay, in short, we can say that it ensures that data exchange is being occurs reliably and efficiently. Okay, and it was of session layer. Now the next layer is presentation layer. Okay, it is the sixth layer in OSI model. Okay, and it handles the translation, encryption, and compression of data. Okay, it translates the data between the format used by the application and the format used by the network. Okay, next function is data compression. It compresses the data so that it can be forwarded. It can be forwarded easily. Okay, the main function of this layer is data encryption and description. Okay, it encrypts the data so that it can't be accessed if by any hacker. If it get accessed, the hacker would not be understand what the data is. uh, okay, and this can be done by encryption. Okay, the presentation is responsible for the presentation layer is responsible for the encryption and decryption of data. Okay, now the next and last layer is application layer. Okay, it is the seventh and the topmost layer of the OSI model. Okay, it provides network security directly to the end users through applications. Okay, it enables the end users, that is client, who is accessing and their applications to access network services. Okay, the component which are being used in this application layer is the simple part about the websites or applications we are using. Okay, the protocols which takes part into in this process is simple. The our web server protocols like HTTP, FTP, SMTP. Okay, we have studied about these protocols earlier in last session. Okay, Here now we have discussed all the 7 layers of the OSI model. Now we will be studying about one more model, that is, here it is the details about different devices which are taking part in the different layers. Okay, you can see here. Here it is the details about different protocols which are involved in different OSI layers. Okay, here we are going to knowing about the TCP/IP model. Okay, it is founded by it is founded in US by ARPANET. Okay, which is funded by US Defense Academy or US Defense. Okay, it is again the 5 layered architecture in which communication between sender and receiver takes place. Okay, this model is more practical and simpler than the OSI model. Okay, here the first layer is link layer. Okay, the function of in this layer is it handles the physical network of hardware. Okay, and it also defines the protocol for communication between the same network. Okay, now the second layer is internet layer. It handles the logical addressing using IP addresses. Okay, and routes the data packets between devices across different networks. Now the third layer is transport layer. It ensures the reliable data transfer and provides error checking and um, flow of control. Okay, and also it retransmission of it is also for the retransmission of lost data packets. Okay, here again the protocol used in it is TCP and UDP. Okay, now the fourth layer is application layer. Okay, here um, again it provides the network service directly to the application. Okay, for the end users, that is in this layer, end user can directly interact with the network using this layer. Okay, again the same protocols like HTTP, FTP, SMTP, and DNS takes part in it. Okay, the TCP/IP models combine some of the OSI models layers. Okay, for instance, the OSI physical and data link layer are combined into the network interface layer in this TCP/IP model. Similarly, the session and presentation layer of the OSI model are combined into application layer. Okay, in this TCP/IP model. Hey, it was all about today's session. See you in the next session. Okay.